Okay, climate change. Like, we know we're screwed, but like, how screwed are we exactly? Okay, we aren't entirely yet, let me tell you that. 2030 is the big deadline as per the Paris Agreement signed in 2015 by 193 countries and aims to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. More specifically, the bar of comparison is the pre-industrial era. Basically, we don't want to be 2 degrees Celsius above this because then there will be a super bad climate disaster. I'll get into that more in a bit. But like certain areas are going to flood heavily to the point of being uninhabitable, while others will be uninhabitable due to drought. I mean, pretty logical. You melt all the ice caps in the North Pole, and then the water has to go somewhere, right? And the heat of the earth will evaporate water way faster than its current rate. So areas with very little water will have even less or none in its worst cases. Areas affected by the drought include the Mediterranean, Southern Africa, parts of Australia, and parts of South America. Drought isn't just a matter of not having water, though. It'll also cause food insecurity because people don't have enough water to water crops nor give livestock water, so it's like a chain effect. Also, an article published as recently as June 1st, 2025 by Fanac Water quotes this research, which states that the Middle East will face heat waves to the extent that life in certain areas of places like Egypt, Iran, and Iraq will be impossible. This is because the Middle East is warming 2 times faster than the rest of the world. Like, if you thought the rest of the world was bad, like, the Middle East is even worse right now. Now, I said we aren't entirely screwed. Well, yeah, we aren't out of time yet, but also it's only 4 years before we start facing, like, real. Okay, I won't call them real consequences because we already are facing real consequences today. But let's call them severe consequences. It's now time to talk about the title of this video. The climate crisis. Is it the major corporations or is it you? Scientists generally agree that just 100 corporations contribute to 71% of climate change. I'm not disputing this, but what I am saying is that people take this argument and choose to avoid self-responsibility with it rather than actually going and holding said corporations accountable. If you aren't even holding yourself accountable for your climate impact, you're just clinging to an excuse to not do anything. When I ask people to hold themselves accountable, I'm not even asking every person to get out onto the streets or all like go vegan. Like, I'm just asking people to be slightly more aware of their complacency and realize that the climate crisis is a real freaking thing. Like, oh yeah, maybe let's sign the petition or repost that statistic on Instagram. Like, I'm not asking for anything crazy. Nobody's perfect. We're never gonna be perfect. But our demands do make a difference. Having an opinion on stuff and expressing it, it makes a difference. Public opinion is important, and you are the public. Like, who do you think politicians are worrying about when they worry about public opinion? It's you. Engage in conversation about this stuff. Like, nobody's asking you to save the world. We're just asking you to do your part. Oh my god, don't even get me started on AI. Oh my god. Why are people asking ChatGPT for relationship advice? Respectfully, do you not have friends that you can ask? Like, I don't care how useful AI is. Like, don't even look in my direction with that argument. Like, I know it's useful. Also, Sam Altman was just accused by his sister for rape. So, disgusting guy entirely. Okay, I'm gonna quote an article by public policists at the University of Michigan. Look to high resource consumption there. What the heck? Equivalent to the power used by 2,000 homes and millions of gallons of water, fresh water might I add, which we are already running short on. Like, literally, schools in California, in elementary school, I remember being taught about, like, the importance of fresh water and how, like, we don't have a lot of it. And so, this rampant use of it is just, oh my god. Oh my god. And on the topic of straining local resources and infrastructure, yeah, the people of Newton County, Georgia would agree. Many literally weren't even able to use tap water because of a Meta AI data center. Like, this New York Times article focuses on just one such couple, but you can imagine the damage that's happening across the country that just isn't even being covered right now because these people they don't have a voice, they don't have a platform. If the New York Times hadn't surveyed this one couple, like, would we have heard their story? The situation being so dire that Newton County is on track to be in a water deficit by 2030? Dude. All this because people are like talking to character AI and like, oh my god. End the AI boyfriend epidemic, please, please. Also, take a look at this. 2/3 of new data centers built since 2020 have been in locations with high water stress. This isn't a problem exclusive to just one couple from Georgia. Utilities are rising for many people, and even if they aren't suffering to the exact same extremity that the people of Newton County are, it is objectively not a huge ask to not use AI. We have lived life without it for many years, and we can continue doing so until we are technologically capable of handling the consequences. It's common sense that how much something is demanded drives how much it gets produced in turn because people want to make money, right? Products like AI are no different. And as a product, the consumer is the determiner as to how successful it is or isn't. If we all collectively decided that this product should not be used, we would then be able to better hold said corporations accountable. But once again, this starts by holding ourselves responsible for our consumption and use of products. Okay, that's all I have for you today on this topic. We've barely scratched the surface, and comment below if you want a part two. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts. Till next time, this is Em from Talk 8-Bit.